guys, we are back. Welcome to Vermont Sun and Shade. Now what you hear are a lot of trucks coming down off of Route 100. We're on what you would call a main drag, at least here in Vermont, and we're right next to a gas station. But this adorable little cemetery has so many stones in it from the 1800s. So we're just going to take a look at some of them and see how far back they go. So yeah, this one's 1858, and this is by Joseph Waterman. And you know, I like to say when I'm coming in the cemetery that I'm coming in the cemetery with all due respect, because you know, I do believe in the different realms, the different dimensions, and absolutely in heaven. And again, I experience this as I go through these cemeteries, or where the plots are. I can see visually, as you probably can see it too, especially after a really long winter. These plots kind of like the earth kind of segregates, like you can see right there a line. It just kind of amazes me, because look, this person, he passed away. He's 69 years old in 6 months. He passed away in 1860, guys. Joseph, trying to read that, Dons, I want to say. Okay, so 1860, and you can still see the lines here. This one, this looks brand new. My feet are sinking into the ground. I'm not kidding you right now. No, look, they're sinking into the ground. See that? Ooh. Because the ground is still so saturated with snow and rain. We've had rain the past, oh my gosh, it seems days now. So this is a newer stone, Waterman. We just read that name, 1781. This is Thomas Waterman, and married to Eleanor Dodge, and that's 1786. Look, he was born in 1781. She was born in 1786. Okay, I mean, yeah, this is an old. I'm wondering if the cemetery started here, right here. And Waterman, this is a huge name. Oh, this is Doane. That's what it is. D-O-A-N-E. We just saw that name too. So some of these, this is brand new, but it dates back to 1875, 1859. You know, I love the names because they're so different. You know, maybe a lot of people in Vermont came from Canada, guys. Oh, look at this, another Waterman. This whole area, guys, is all Waterman, and I guess Doane, and maybe some other names, but I keep seeing Waterman all over the place. And you know what's interesting is this area of, like, the whole little town here is subject to flooding. I just find that interesting. Waterman. Anyway, June 5th, 1884, 73 years old. Wow. He died 1884, guys. So he was born in the early 1800s. It's Harvey Waterman. Wow. This one looks brand new to me too. I gotta be careful where I'm stepping, because look, there's one right here. Look, guys, Waterman again. I think we know who owned this town. Let's go over here. Go over to this row. So this goes down. I wonder if it goes down to the river, because look, this looks it's a steep bank here, and the ground is really, oh my God, guys, you're not gonna believe. Look, it's all garbage. It looks like tarps. I don't know if somebody dumped that there or what. The town must know about that. Look at the branches of the trees. The trees had such a hard winter, guys. Look. Oh, it says no trespassing. It must have been maybe a camp, homeless camp down there, guys. Could have been. But look, all over the cemetery, they haven't gotten a chance to get over here to clean yet because, oh look, this went down. Look, you can see where it broke. Okay. That stone went down. More branches. You gotta be careful where you're walking. This one, Daniel Dow, he was only 39 years old. He passed away 18, I think it's a 51. It could be a 7. Oh, Daniel Dow, and then he had a daughter, Ola. So I think he passed away, and it looks to me, could be a 7 or a 1. And then Ola passed away, only 4 years old, in 1852. And then Frank passed away in 1852, only 2 years old. And then Frankie, or Frank, another Frank, son of the same, passed away in 1859. Let me tell you, it's 3 years old. So let me tell you something about Vermont. The Bob Newhart show, they kind of made fun of Daryl. But a lot of the Vermont families, like when they have large families, or they may like adopt a cousin or something, they may have, like in that case, you saw 2 Franks and son of. So he may have adopted a son, or maybe one was Frankie and one was Frank. You know, they do that. I have met people with, yes, the same, they'll have the same name in the family of a couple of people in the family. So these are all super old, 1866. Super sad on that one. That was a young family. They must have, oh, look at this one. They must have had a fever, you know, virus, something like that going on. So this is Cora. Nellie. Oh, I haven't seen that name. That was my grandmother's nickname, Nellie. 1865, BJ and Nellie. This is the daughter of. So she was only, I think it's 3 years old. Look at the lamb. Is that just precious? And her name was Cora. Well, God bless Cora. Look at that. Behind Cora is a veteran, and that is, it must be from the Civil War. Must be from the Civil War. Oh, 1865, yeah. So I'm not seeing yet, anyway, any signs. Now look at the edge of this. So there's a driveway over there to the gas station. But I just want to show you here. Look at these tombstones are piled like this over here. So I thought we'd see the river coming up through here, but no. Okay, so there's another tombstone, lost its wording, unless it's on the other side. No. So some of these are just so old they've lost their wording. Okay, so I feel privileged to be able to walk through here. It seems like a small cemetery when we're going past it, and it kind of is, guys. I mean, I bet we're going to see the dates be more recent as we go up through, but look at this one. Alice, daughter of G.W. Hill, 1837 and 1914. Wow. So now we're getting into the 1900s here. The ground is so soft, it feels so creepy under my feet. Look at this, guys. Because the earth shifts, look. They had to even put stone. That's what that's about. There was probably a cave-in here. And this is, that's why they put the stone. They filled this area. Joshua Putnam. That's another really big Vermont name, Putnam. 1768 to 1856. 1770, look, his wife, 1770. This one's 1796, the daughter. Here's more Putnams all here. That's Foster. I love the names. Oh, look at this, Lovey. Oh, look, her nickname was Lovey. Look, even way back in 1849, guys. Lovey, wife of John E. Stanley, died February 17th, right after Valentine's Day, guys. 1849, 58 years old, so she was young. Okay, so, and we come over here. This is what the cemetery looks like. I want to go over to that little plot there, and then go a little bit over here. You hear the birds chirping today, guys? They are just so happy because the warm weather is in. This is Lydia, Miss Lydia, daughter of Moses and Lydia Morse. Passed away 1854, 51 years old. Here's more Morse family. Moses, Elkins. See, we just read the name Moses about 4 times. I saw the name Moses. That's why I say they'll pick that same name, first name, and they'll name a number of people in that family. It's not unusual. Not so much now. We have lost a lot of the. I'm going to do a video on it. You've got the locals. You have the people who have been in Vermont for many years actually leaving Vermont, guys. We're going to do a video on that. They're just finding it really difficult to be here, financially and all of it. My feet keep sinking in here. Let's see. Flowers are coming up all around this. I don't want to step on those. Let me get off of those. So this is Fanny Boys. 1889, 86 years old. God bless her soul. She lived almost a century there. This is more Boys. This is William Boys. He died early. He died at 65 years old. That was her husband, probably. Horatio. Ooh, that's an old name. I love the names. Lucy Whitney over here. All of these are, I'm trying not to, it just seems everywhere I walk, I feel like I'm walking right on the plots, and it feels really weird. Here's more Boys, the Boys family. All of these are Boys, and here's more Boys and Elkins. They're all related, guys, most likely. Look at the little horse, the hooks, to hook up their horse and carriage. That's what that is. The cemetery is that old, guys. It is that old. Look, there's 1, 2. There's another one over here. 3, 4. This is Hosea Hosmer. Okay. These plots I love because you can plant off flowers in there. It looks like some of the branches of the trees flew down. This one is super old too. Now we're into the name Andrews. Andrews, this is their plot. 1805. He was born in 1805 and lived to be 1880 to 1881. Wow. That's pretty amazing. George, this is George. Oh, look at this stone. Look at these stones, guys. Oh my God almighty, is this adorable. Oh my, wait, I just dropped my, look, this is July 31st, 1874. He was born in I want to say 43, and died in 1874. I think that's what it's saying. Okay. This one is, look, it says it's all right. Can you see it? It's all right. So this must have been something that Mason Heath said. Let's see what's on the, that's interesting. I love the messages when they have a message. Mason Heath said it's all right. Lay hold on eternal life. Oh, he was only 17 years old. Oh, that breaks my heart right now. He's probably telling his parents it's all right. It's all right. And he's so, of course, this is back in 1876. Wow. So yeah, they're all together now for sure, right, guys? Okay. So let's go now along here. It's all right. I love that message. Remember that, guys. Everything is all right, guys. It will be all right. No need for anxiety. This person was 32 years old in 1877. Carrie, her name's Carrie, the wife of George II Richardson. I bet you they're from London, or they were. A precious one from something we loved is still in our home, never can be filled. A place in our home can never be, replaced, is what they're saying. This one was 6 years old, 1888. And the mom passed, or Carrie passed away in 1877. You see a lot of people died. Yes, they died young, guys, right? And unfortunately, I'm noticing in our own internet and news break updates, unfortunately, I'm seeing a lot of people pass on young due to overdoses and stuff like that. Breaks my heart. So it's a whole new thing going on. But this is Annie Laura, daughter of MB and J.E. Atwell, 1874 to 1878. So she was quite young. And above here, let's see the name, Apenter Chandler. That's another big name. They have the Chandler Music Hall down in central Vermont. I don't know if it's related. Here's more Atwells. Okay, let's take a look at this. This one. This is another young daughter, or Hannah. Yes, it's a daughter. Another tiny little stone with no scribe. This one is a veteran of the War of 1812, guys. Look at this. Mural. Oh my goodness, look at the name. Pillsbury. Merrill Pillsbury. Wow. Well, that's a name, right? We've heard. Look at all the Pillsburys here. So he was a veteran. Well, thank you, Merrill. This is Sylvester Pillsbury, Danielle, I think, or Merrill. Son. It's a son. He passed away only 22 years old in 1854 at Pillsbury. Here's another Pillsbury, passed away 18 years old. So these are super. Well, here's one in the 1900s. Okay, Mary Muzzy, and wife of Isaiah Dubray. Hear that name a lot. And she passed away in 1920. So now it's just very few in the 1900s here. I thought there'd be a lot more by the time we got to this point. But this is still 1855. Now, some of these, the families definitely replaced. Look at this one, Freddie. Son of Salmon and I can't read it. Marlott Hayford. Here it is. This is more of their family. Hayford. I think these stones, like the families, kind of had done over, which I think is amazingly loving. Suffered little child to, so forbid. I can't really read that. Marianne, daughter of Hayford, 1848, only 6 years old. Oh, a lot of them are young. Here's another vet, guys. 28 years old, 1860. There's some over here. I want to show you this tree. I want to show you the tree. Okay, check it out. Check it out. Seriously. This is the kind of... Oh, well, hello there, guys. The birds are chirping away. This tree, look. So all of these branches fell down, broke the fence this winter. They're going to come and fix all that. We'll come back up here when the flowers are up and everything. So the bird is standing right above us chirping. Oh, this one went over. See? You can't see in front of that. So we were all the way back there, and now we're all the way in the front here. Maybe we'll get the bird on camera before we're done, guys. Okay, this is Cynthia, wife of Raphael Linwood, 1850, only 30 years old. This is Betsy, the wife of Samuel Miller, died 1839, 74 years old. This looks like a veteran. Can't really read. Ellen Wood. Is it Ellen Wood? You notice the name a lot, guys? Betsy. Oh, there's a Miranda. I haven't seen that. Miranda Thomas, life of Jacob Hayford. So she died 1889 and he died, I think, 1870. Okay, so we're almost at the end here, and look how old. Look at this one. I love to see the reparation, but I haven't seen one quite like this. Look, this looks to me WIP, like work in progress. Chester Hayford, 81 years old. So, Polly. It was Polly. So look at the one behind it too. You see the cement holding them together. These are so old, guys. Right? Early 1800s. Look at over here, guys. Look. Tree came down. Good part of it came down here. Okay. So Rachel was 53. Ralph. You see the name Ralph a lot for these guys. And Hannah is another super. Hannah, Ralph, Rebecca, Samuel. These are super old names. I just kind of take note of that. I want to check out these over here, and we're almost done, guys. I'm so glad I got over here. So glad there's no snow today. I don't see any names on here. Let me go on the other side. No, these are all, you can tell these are all very young. All the names are off. They're off there. They must be probably at town hall, because, oh, here we go. Laraway. This is the Laraway family, I believe, right here. Teeny tiny little stones. Ida, 1863, 1946. Wow, go Ida. Alex, 1855, 1937, and Rose, 1854 to 1894. Here's another little one. I almost fell over right there. Okay, and so now we're up at the front here, and look how old they all are. So the entire cemetery is really, guys, from the 1800s. Early 1800s to mid 1800s, and just those few died. This one, Albert, son of I want to say it says Guzzi, J. Guzzi, in 1866. Oh, there's the robin visiting us right there. That was just singing a few minutes ago. So 1866, he was only 15. And Charles, son of, again, Goosley. Yeah, that's the name. 1861. So this one died 5 years later. This one was 14. Those are the only two, like, up here. So I was just trying to figure out if the cemetery started up here in the corner, or if it started in the back. So, because look, these two are facing the rest of the tombs, burial plots, memorials are facing this way. Okay, so what do you think? Let me know what you think. I guess we can do a little research on it when the Historical Society opens. So thank you so much, guys, for being with me today. And I hope you enjoyed this. It's kind of a little pocket of history sitting, here. It really is. You just learn so much from just a little bit reading the names, even, and the dates. And we learned an awful lot of children passed on really young in this cemetery. So I don't see anything else that we can read about it, but I'll find out a little bit more as I talk to the locals. So with that, you have an absolutely beautiful day, guys.